strangers. Scott here from the Media Bros, coming to you from, obviously, my workstation. So, Dan and I are basically going back and forth, discussing, what are we going to do next? Well, good question. Um, More or less what we're going to do is every month, pretty much at the end of the month, last week, whenever we get the chance, but we're going to keep doing our bigger shows, and like you saw yesterday, the Let's for not Let's yeah, the Let's Play actually for Left 4 Dead 2. That's one of my segments. This one is something I call Tech Bench Tuesday. So obviously, I've mentioned in some of our other shows that I work in IT and all that stuff. So I thought it'd be kind of cool to, basically review actually some of the tech that I have available to me that I use on a day-to-day basis. And in the second part of the segment, basically just review something that I think might be good, might be bad. Anyway, so for this review, I am just going over the features and everything of this here. That is the, let's see here, I want to get it right, hang on, the Razer Naga Epic Chroma, which is basically the Razer Naga's version that you can change any color that you want. It has, again, let me just get this right. I can never remember all this stuff. It has 12 macros on the left-hand side, which are all programmable. You can change that section of the mouse to one color, and you can change the scroll wheel to another. Or one of my favorite features is that you can do, I think it's called Spectrum, which basically just keeps cycling through all the different colors that they offer. As far as performance goes, I have absolutely nothing against it. It's a very good and responsive mouse, especially for the games that I play and all that kind of stuff. I personally don't use the macros quite as much, but they're very helpful. I'll just go over the things that it comes with out of the box. It's the mouse itself. This thing here, it's kind of nice. I mean, I like the fact that everything lights up. It's kind of cool. Hang on a second. Let me grab something from here. It comes with this here, which is both the charging dock and wireless receiver. You plug your mouse cable into the back here, or you do have the option of using it as a wired mouse, which I do pretty often. Both of them, they're very good options. The whole rumor, I'll never use anything wireless for gaming, it's unresponsive. I've had no issues. I know this is going to probably be a bland review. You can just look it up online and all that. But anyway, my take on this scale of 1 to 10 for usability, definitely a 10. It has a lot of customization options. You can actually do multiple key macros as well. So like in a game, if you have to, let's say, reload and then you have to switch to a different weapon or whatever, that kind of thing. You can all program, like, I think the limit may be 10 buttons, but actually it could be a lot longer than that. I don't really know. As I said, I don't use that feature. So for just a quick second here, I'll just put up the picture of the mouse and all that, because I realize my camera isn't that great. We don't have the recording camera. Dan hangs on to that. Okay, so for the second part of the review, though, I was actually curious about, I heard all the hype with the Oculus Rift. So now, to my understanding, it's expensive. I'll give you that much. I think it's retailing for $600, if I'm not mistaken, $600 US. But the interesting thing about all this is basically the system requirements. I realize that, virtual reality, it's very demanding on hardware and all that stuff, but if they're trying to market it to people, just casual gamers or whatever else, I don't think they're really going about it the right way. So, as far as the specifications go, you need as follows, depending on which brand you like more, an NVIDIA GTX 970. This is the minimum, mind you, the 900 series graphics cards, or an AMD 290 equivalent or greater. That is some serious power. I mean, they just came out with the 970, I don't know, last year before, something like that. But regardless, that's a very powerful and a very expensive card. Your processor has to be an Intel i5 4590 equivalent or greater. Again, that's, I think it came out, again, a couple of years ago, something like that. But still, that's another expensive processor. You need 8 gigs of RAM or higher, which RAM, the prices go up and down. I think, I don't know, 16 gigs I paid $60 or $70, whatever it is. But, all these costs are adding up. And plus you need a motherboard to support it. What else you need here is compatible HDMI 1.3 video output. Okay, that's reasonable. Most motherboards, especially gaming motherboards, do come with that standard. I know the motherboard that I use comes with DisplayPort, HDMI, DVI, all that stuff, but that's just because it's like a little bit higher end of the Asus line. Moving down the list, you need 2 USB 3.0 ports. That's a problem because a lot of motherboards do come with them in the back of the computer. But at the same point, there's not every case, I guess, comes with USB 3 headers in the front. That's a problem. I mean, it's inconvenient. You'll probably have to get another extension cable, depending on how they designed all this. Maybe they thought ahead and they extended the cables. Who knows? I'm just working blind here because I don't own one, and I don't know. I don't plan on it yet. And for operating system, you have to run Mac. No, I'm kidding. No. Yeah, no, you can't run Mac. I'm sorry, Mac users. I'm a Mac user too, but even I know that we're very limited in what we can use. In all seriousness, sorry, I can't really focus after that, apparently. You have to be running Windows 7 Service Pack 1 or newer. You definitely don't want to be running Vista even if it is available. That's not a good option. Alright, so all joking aside, let's say the GTX 970, roughly $350, okay? The i5 4590, off the top of my head, I'm going to say 150 to 250 range, something like that. Okay, so that is fine. 8 gigs of RAM, another $60 to $70. And then depending on what motherboard, another couple hundred. So let's say in the range of, let's give it about a $750 gaming rig. Okay, so now you go out and buy all this. Then you have to spend $600 on the Oculus Rift. I mean, personally, I don't think that's worth it. Just because, it's a relatively new technology. Yes, you can probably use it. I've seen videos with the, I don't know if it was the developer kit or the beta tester kit, whatever it is, the ones that the Let's Players use. I don't think it's worth it yet. Just because it's so expensive, and let's say you do have a gaming rig, that's fine. But I don't see that there's really going to be a whole lot of support soon. But, it's up to you guys. I just personally don't think it's worth it. That being said, it is a good technology. It might be good and worth it for some, but from a financial standpoint, somebody that works, a normal span of hours and all that, it's not um, it's not affordable. That's what it boils down to, really. It's not affordable. There's a lack of compatibility right now. I mean, this is let's see, 26th of January 2016. So now, sure, you can quote this 2 years from now, and it'll go down. The price will go down. There's going to be a new model that'll be same price or maybe more. But for the here and now, I just don't think it's practical for any gamer, especially casual gamers or even a hardcore gamer. Okay, you have an Oculus Rift. Well, great. What are you going to do with it? Um, I mean, I honestly don't really have much more to say other than that. Just I guess I'll wrap it up here and call it a day for my first Tuesday Tech Bench. So, guys, stay strangers. Just keep watching our videos and like and comment them if you do like and want to say something about them. We are always looking for different suggestions, and I guess until then, see you later, guys.